Listen now and let your spirit be still. Stay here a moment, I ask you, before you take another step into the day, before you lift the weight of expectations that you carry and often do not need. Pause. There is something you need to hear, something tender being whispered behind the roar of obligation. You are allowed to return to yourself. You have wandered far, perhaps farther than you know. You have worn masks of acceptance, adjusted your voice for safety, traded your truth for the comfort of being seen. Along the way, you lost pieces of who you are. You left your laughter in rooms where people needed you for their peace. You sacrificed your rest so others would feel secure. You adapted until you no longer recognized your own reflection. But here's what I want you to remember. Your soul has never forgotten. Beneath the layers you poured over yourself, duty, fear, people-pleasing, shame, your truest self still waits. It waits for you to come home. It waits for you to stop running and start returning. It waits for you to choose softness again and to listen to the quiet that you once dismissed. You do not need to become someone different in order to come back. You do not need to earn safety or permission. You do not need to prove that you deserve your own compassion. You already do. You already have. Even now, even when you feel broken, even when the noise inside your head tells you otherwise, you are worthy of your own presence. You were born into belonging. Your worth, your beauty, your holiness were woven into you long before you could frame them in words. They were spoken over you by the morning light, by the breath in your lungs, by the unknown stars that shone before you ever opened your eyes. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to fight for them. They have existed inside of you, patiently, through every mistake, disappointment, and sorrow. Returning to yourself means slowing. It means pausing long enough to feel what you have ignored. Anxiety, longing, grief, emptiness, hope. Allow the cracks in your heart to open so light can enter. Let the tears you thought you should not shed be shed. Let the soft, trembling parts of you be seen. Let them speak their truth. There will be days when the shadows are great and you believe you have nothing left. It is okay. Even in despair, the self that is yours is there. Even in sorrow, you are allowed to breathe. Even in silence, you are allowed to remember. Remember that in dark nights, your inner light, however small, is enough to guide you back. It may flicker, it may threaten to go out, but it has not died. Returning to yourself requires courage. It asks that you name your own worth in a voice loud enough to drown out the world that taught you worth was conditional. It asks that you claim your full spectrum, your anger, your joy, your fear, your tenderness, apology. It asks that you honor your boundaries, refuse what diminishes you, and embrace what strengthens you. It asks you to choose yourself sometimes, even when it feels selfish. You might be tempted to believe that returning to yourself means losing people, losing comfort, losing what you know. That is part of it, but it is not, cannot be, the full story. Because when you return, you gain something far greater: your integrity, your peace, your rootedness. You gain a self that no longer bends to survive. You gain a truth that holds, even if the world shifts. Do not measure your return by how sharply others notice. Do not quantify it by applause, validation, or the absence of pain. The true measure is in the moments when you let yourself rest. The true measure is in the whispers you speak to yourself at dusk. The true measure is in gentle awakenings, when you forgive yourself, when you trust your instincts, when you say no without shame, when you speak up without fear, when you cry because you need to, not because someone taught you to hide. You have survived nights that felt endless. You have carried burdens too heavy for your frame. You have fixed everyone else's pieces and neglected your own. You have apologized for taking up space, and you have dimmed your light so others would feel safe. But you were never meant to fade. You were meant to shine in your own rhythm. You were meant to be fierce in softness, strong in gentleness, steady in your becoming. Returning to yourself means letting go of some things. Let go of the expectations you never asked for. Let go of people who see only your usefulness and never your soul. Let go of identities that were built on fear or survival, not on truth. Let go of the lie that your value depends on performance. Let go of the shame that your needs are inconvenient. Let go of the illusion that healing is tidy or linear. Returning to yourself means embracing some things too. Embrace your scars, for they are proof you walked through fire and stayed. Embrace your tears, for they have washed away lies. Embrace your needs, for they are not weakness. Embrace your longing, for it points back to everything you are meant to remember. Embrace your love for yourself, even when it feels foreign. And so, I want you to say this: I am coming home to myself. I will no longer shrink for the comfort of others. I will no longer numb my pain to avoid their discomfort. I will no longer deny my truth for the sake of peace that demands silence. I will stand in my voice. I will honor my body. I will see my soul, because you deserve to live in your truth. You deserve rest that does not demand cost. You deserve love that does not require proof. You deserve belonging with every flawed, beautiful part of you. You deserve to be known by yourself, deeply, tenderly, wholly. Do not hurry this return. Do not expect perfection. Do not believe that the path home will be smooth. There will be days of resistance, of longing for the way you used to be. But this is not about going back to something you were. It is about coming forward into the fullness of who you are becoming. Let the world see you, real. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will celebrate the light inside you. Some will fear it. Some will ask you to dim it. Others will misunderstand your gentleness as fragility. Let them. You cannot dim for someone else's comfort. You cannot silence the melody your soul is singing. Return to stillness when the chaos tempts you. Return to your truth when voices say you must be someone else. Return to that sacred center within you that remembers your worth without argument. That still voice that says, I belong to myself. I matter. I am enough. You are allowed boundaries that protect your peace. You are allowed rest without explanation. You are allowed love without performance. You are allowed to receive kindness even when you feel unworthy. You are allowed to heal at your own pace. You are allowed to grieve without shame. You are allowed to want more for your life. You are allowed to want better. You are allowed to choose yourself. Even if this still feels unfamiliar, it is okay. Unlearning takes time. Healing takes patience. Relearning how to love yourself may feel awkward at first. You might stumble. You might forget. You might fall back into old stories. But every time you return, you grow stronger. Every time you choose yourself, you build new muscles of self-trust, self-respect, self-love. You do not need to see the full path. You only need to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next. One breath at a time, one moment at a time. One soft reclamation after another. You are not here to be perfect. You are not here to be finished. You are here to be real. You are here to be alive. You are here to remember the song your heart has always known, even when life made you hush the melody. So come now, breathe with me. Let the air fill your chest. Let the weight on your shoulders soften. Let the longing inside you pulse and bleed and then settle. Let your heart open, even if just a crack. That is enough. This is the art of returning to yourself. This is the sacredness of your presence. This is the truth that has always been yours. In this breath, in this body, in this moment, you come home. You are home. If these words have touched something within you, hold them close. Let them be a refuge on days of doubt. Let them be a promise when you forget. And remember always, you are not forgotten. You are loved, and you are worthy of peace.